The River State official logo is inspired from everything that makes us who we are. Our people, our resources, our potential. The various icons created in the logo symbolize the components or elements that make up the uniqueness and richness of our people and our land. It is not one thing, but many. It is not limited, but defined by limitless potential. Being a state that is defined by its diversity, River State is represented by the elements that make it successful, such as business, community, trade, resources, and people. Water flow represents our primary resource, the essence of our city and of our people. Source represents the source of all things. Nourishment represents food, sea, or fresh water. It is the symbol of our nourishment and vitality. Life represents the creation and essence of life. Rain represents the abundance in rainfall and tropical weather. Sustain represents sustainable thinking in business, environment, and people development. Pulse represents the pulse of our nation and the beat of our African hearts. Development represents the growth of our city. Building represents our continuous building of industry and development. Bridge represents the bridge behind our past and our future. Traffic represents the hustle and bustle of city living, of the constant movement and energy in the city. Transport represents travel and transport. Medical represents our state-of-the-art medical facilities and our commitment to better health care. Oil represents opportunity found in natural resources. Nationality represents freedom, independence, and the pride we have in our nationality. Home, the symbol of the home, the heart of the community. Passion represents our passion and enthusiasm in life, love, and living. Shine, our primary natural resource. All life begins with the sun, the ultimate symbol of vitality. Change represents change and the creation of something beautiful. It represents that small things can make big impact. Create represents creation, pollination, hard work, and biodiversity. Investment represents the reinvestment of wealth in the community. Energy represents the overall vibe, open, vibrant, and energetic. Yam represents the staple diet and source of rich mineral and vitamins. Sport represents play and friendly competition. Partnership represents our openness to trade and the welcoming of partnership. Production represents the growth of a natural resource to use as trade. It symbolizes the ability to produce. Markets represent selling, nourishment, and the entrepreneurial spirit. Opportunity represents as many opportunities as there are stars. Palm tree, a nurtured resource. It produces palm oil as well as many fruits, coconuts and dates, and also symbolizes paradise. Garden city represents the prospect of growth and new energy. Nature represents richness and fertility. Fun represents children, fun, and lifestyle. Expression represents our passion and enthusiasm when we express in communication and artistically. Celebration represents the celebration of life, abundance, and joy for living and sharing. Learning represents our literary success and our intelligence. Community represents the integrity of the community and the importance of community development. Diversity represents our diversity and collective nature, but also recognizes our similarities and embraces our differences. Communications represents the open channel of communication between stakeholders and shareholders. Port Harcourt River State, rivers of possibilities.